Hey, today I'll be streaming some of the coin quest that has been released to grind some coin. It's not a half stamina event, but I have a suspicion that this might be as efficient as the half stamina in terms of per action point spent or per stamina spent. But in order to confirm that, I'm gonna need to, actually, I guess, play some games and compare the values. Preliminarily though, it seems that they're about the same, maybe a bit worse, but it's hypothetically a lot faster just because it's not half stamina. You're using 45 stamina instead of a 22 each time for the same coin efficiency, so that could be good in terms of grinding a lot faster. So today I will just be grinding for, I guess, around 3 hours, because if my preliminary calculation is right, 3 hours a day should get me to finally expend all my drinks by the end of the 10 days remaining of this coin quest. So I have roughly about I guess 200 equivalents of stamina drinks, so 100 regular stamina drinks and 200 stamina mages, which is essentially half of that. Oh, and I guess I have a bit over 500k coin. Did I showcase that? Let me see. Yeah, I mean, I'm showing you guys, but also it's like I need to record this for posterity's sake to see what I started with versus what I ended up with. But yeah, I turned off the music for this because grinding with the same music is terrible. We will start grinding this, I guess. That is operating mode. So a few of you have asked in various comments if I'm going to be doing a discussion for one of my thoughts on X Unit, and hopefully, yeah, this coming weekend, we should be covering both Part 1 and Part 2 units. I feel like this might be a bit too loud music, so I'm gonna turn down. I just typed up. There you go. But yeah, we shall proceed with Anbari, who gives a 15% bonus, and we will use the new Guildmaster AR, which gives some extra ally points, and we will proceed with this team, which is composed of, besides Anbari's, the coin boosting units, which each give 10%, which is essentially any new semester unit or back to school unit, plus the coin AR, this one. So yeah, let us jump right into it, starting now. Notice that I didn't bring Lucky Cat. It's because Lucky Cat only gives an additional 2% points, and that's just worse than the coin bonus units at this point. It's not just me, right? Like, I keep on seeing Bay Bunny healing himself right before he leaves. Kagami Tarupe. So yeah, this is not my usual kind of stream. It was fully, but it's like, I want to think, and I want to just, the earlier the better, but I think that's quite quicker. And I just have so much strength that, I would rather not do one huge session together. So the earlier I can do it, the more I can do it. So we didn't even double bar just run. As strong as I like, but that just puts something details right. But he is like the strongest player among all the new Scuffle. There's like, what are the let me think. The first one has Yoritomo, which is more of a support unit, which is why he's in back right there. Which is a very nice matchup. You don't need to worry about one square around his time. Even if slot 2 spawns far away, you can still get that spice limit on turn start, not on this, so turnover doesn't matter. That's nice. And we will be using that 7 for now. Yeah, I just ran into random routine. I guess not the soft police is my best of unit. Yorito and Babe Onion, but Double and Dry, I think is stronger setup. There might be a better buffer unit than, well, Yori 25 has a higher rate for that, but I don't have them, obviously, because I didn't get a single 5. My rates, what's it called? I have not been too successful in getting any 5s. I didn't get any 5s actually. That's in my back for these back to school banners. I'm not wasting fast rate rush, but it's because Yoritomo didn't activate not big bombing and every turn I push this off longer, big bombing becomes even weaker. So it is quite a risky play, but it is the only way for Yoritomo to Oh boy. What do I even do now? I'm taking too long to this. Let's just move and center. I'm gonna have to move my turn, but I didn't want to use myself on cool enemy, just in case. I only use limits, so he might be longer. I'm sure my stuff can't really go back there. Oh yeah, this is definitely not the Queen's stuff. Much less reliable to get the Five star? I forget. My preliminary thoughts on units are actually kind of basic. I haven't thought about them too much. None of them really super caught my eye, to be honest, but well, last year's back to school semester was just kind of impossible to compare to. Really was me scrolling down every time that far just for the quad AR, just for some extra friend points.
ガチでガチで驚いてガチでガチで決める。
Oh gosh, he didn't activate this thing. What's it called?
夢の半ガチで決める。
God damn it.
またのお越しは驚いてくガチで
I'd be complaining more, but honestly, Yoitama's spread of limit is such a generous thing and relevant thing.
ガチでガチで驚いてガチでガチで驚いてガチで決める。ガチでガチで驚いてくれた。ガチガチで驚いてガチで
It's no secret that my work stuff is kind of a lot of it. Irby is jealous. That's sour grapes for you. You gotta get that extra 5% Irby, you don't understand.
集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ。
我ら輝える道を
集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ。
我ら輝える道を踏み越えここに偉大なる同盟を結ばん。
少々お待ちを。驚いてくれたかな。ガチで決めるぜ。
さあ準備はいいかいみんな。代々木の意地ば見せるまい。
任せて先生。さあ今こそ。
Congratulations again, Irby, for your wonderful ceremony. If any of you are curious what ceremony I'm referring to, you may ask in the comments. But yeah, I appreciate the invite. Thanks for letting me join for that very special moment. You almost got every unit on the new semester, part 1, except 5-star Wolf. While on part 2, I kept pulling Masan, Nori, and Krusnik. I wanted 5-star Kindaloo so bad. I got all the 3 stars this time, which is actually pretty rare. I'm happy to get that much at least, but I was not fortunate enough to get a single 5-star for either banner. Well, you know, they're not super game making, but maybe that's just actually just talking again. Yeah, what are the 4 units? Mephistopheles, I got his 4. Babe Bunyan, I got his 4, obviously. And then there was Yoritomo, and some other guy. What was the other guy? Some other 5-star Yoritomo, and I'm not prepared for this discussion this weekend. Oh, if you're still here, Irby, I could ask you directly, but are you down for a discussion this weekend?
驚いてくれたかな。ガチガチで決め驚いて夢のガチで決める。
Holy fucking shit, I love the Jamboree music. This is my jam. Sorry. But yeah, I'm actually got all 3 stars in the part 2 banner as well. Yeah, but the only higher rarity unit I got was 4. So yeah. It seems alright. Being able to do okay damage in the beginning of phases and then okay damage. Much better damage in just late phases is because of that 5-turn button trigger prayer. I don't know, unless you do some cheesy shit like get to keep it there's like, is it worth it? Actually, maybe, because what's it called? He has, of course, has enough fire, which is essentially coming up there. What was the other 5-star unit in the part 1? I used to be really good at remembering names for every unit, but now it's just like... Oh no, why does one of them not have concentration? Wasn't that my concentration? I probably wasn't paying attention. Oh well.
ガチで集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら輝える道
Oh yeah, it was both.
集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら輝える道を踏み越えここに
He's
偉大なる同盟を結ばん
yeah, I don't know, he's the last creature I got. And
示せ
he's pretty neat,
ま
but
ぐれ
お前と一緒だと笑
I
いが
haven't
止ま
really
らんぜ
explored their synergies yet with his
今飛んで
debuff
稼ぎまくろ
or
うぜ
non-debuff weakener. For the part 2 banner, was it going for anything specific? All I wanted was restart cruising for his mentor ability. And I got him, but honestly he might be one of the weaker members just because of his hit. The only thing he can really do is get aggro from his life range in the first 2 turns. Oh boy, he doesn't really do much besides that, to be honest. I'm surprised they released such a bad 3-star unit. Well, I guess that's just being a mentor for you. That's why they said that.
Aruji-san 知らしてくれよガチガチで驚いてくれたかガチガチで決め驚いて夢ガチで決め鏡たる
How much he looks exactly like that.
ガチで驚いてくれたガチガチで驚いてくれたかなガチで
But again, it's like one super cool for him. Even though he's a menu worker, none of these like he's super powerful. It seems like his thing is getting big down down range charge, which is like powerful that really.
ガチガチで驚いてくれたかな
I mean, granted, he has like a fully skill level of a crit on like Rotaro, which is dependent on the Sacred Artifact level. But he can't really pick up with his DJ, you can just do quite a lot of counter stuff. Kind of nerf all his charges by inflicting debuffs as the progress the charges that is.
まだまだガチで決めるガチで驚いてガチでガチで決めるぞ驚いてガチで決めるぜ集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら輝える道を踏み越えここに偉大なる同盟を結ばん示せ
さすがかつて僕から逃げおおせた主様でございます
I know I said my goal was to like stream for or grind for 3 hours, but I'm already tired. Jesus Christ! I just ate, so I can keep going though for now. So I'm not sure if equipping the Claude AR is a very good idea for the regular half scan point scuffles, but you should probably equip it just for this event at least, because I know you might get it like, charge off by accident, but charges aren't so bad here obviously because everyone is much stronger.
夢のガチで決めるぜ
Can you stop failing your limits? On the turn where you don't have concentration.
少々お待ちを驚いてくれたかな
Thank you for the
ガチで決める 鏡たるべし ガチで決めるぞガチで決める
ラウンド
驚いてくれたかな。
ガチで決め
驚いて。
ラウンドアップだ。
ガチで決めるぞ。
But yeah, the ideal tune to bring
ガ
for
チ
this
ガ
point
チで決め
scuffle,
驚いてく
limited
れた
point
かな。
scuffle,
ガ
would
チ
be
集え
two exciting bars,
三大ギルドの勇士
the
た
rest
ちよ。
in
我ら互える道を振った
why are you feeling and the coin AR.
ガチ少々お待ちを。
And altogether that should give you 72%.
驚いて。
ラウンドアップだ。
You would get
ガチで決めるぜ。
15% for each Invari, so 30% altogether for them. Plus another 10% from the coin AR, so that's 40%.
まだまだ。
Is it 70%? Actually,
ガチでガチ
not 70%.
驚いて
Any
くれ
percent
た
like
か
that.
な。
30% and then 10% from the
驚い
coin
てくれ
AR.
たかな。
So that's 40%. And then the rest is 4 units, so that you get an 80% bonus. Hey, that's pretty good. But you know, only if you actually stack them up like that. Oh wow, they actually got moved this time.
ゆガチで決め。
Speaking of the part 1 banner, I remember I told 4-star Babe, what is this point to listen to his damaged minor voice and immediately change my mind? I don't remember his minor voice line, but also pay attention to it when he gets it next time, which will be inevitable.
かつて僕から逃げよう
But yeah, he's definitely a necessary unit for if you decide to actually grind this coin scuffle. It'd just actually be healthier for me to grind this scuffle rather than half stam scuffle. Do you see how many drinks I have? Holy fucking shit. That would actually just take me like over 24 hours at that point. So having, you know, a non-half stam special coin event that is around twice as much definitely helps. Sorry, around twice as much coin efficient to make up for, you know, the how do I gives around twice as much rewards to essentially balance out the coin efficiency. That helps my health a lot.
Arji-sama 知らしてくれよ。
ガチで決め。
驚いてくれ。
ガチで決め。
驚いてくれたかな。
夢のガチで決め。
ラウンドアップだ。ラウンドアップだ。
You see that, right? He's healing right as he leaves. That's bad.
鏡たるべ。
ラウンドアップ。
ガチで
驚いて。
ラウンドアップ。
ガチで決め。
驚いてくれたかな。
ガチで決め。
割れてた。
You're gonna kill me. You killed quick. That's
鏡たる。
よくガチ少々お待ちを。
I didn't hear it because Embari was talking over him. Oh well.
驚いて。
ラウンドアップだ。
ガチで決める。
Oh no, he got dazzled. God damn it.
ガチで決める。ガチで決める。
ラウンド。
驚いてくれたかな。
ガチで決めるぞ。
驚いてくれたかな。
夢ガチで決めるぜ。
ラウンドアップだ。
No, he was fine. No one has limit. I mean, yeah, no one has limit in the next turn as a result of my active test.
まだまだ。ガチで決める。
ラウンドアップ。
驚いてくれたかな。
ガチで決める。
驚いてくれたかな。
夢のガチで決めるぜ。
集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ。
我ら互える道を踏み越えここに。
驚いてくれたかな。驚いてくれたかな。
夢のアンドバーリゾートガチで決め。
集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ。
我ら互える道を踏み越えここに。
偉大なる同盟を結ば。
友よ、君は政治に疎すぎたのだね。
then maybe one day I'll actually be able to use all my exceed. Oh, wouldn't that be something? Okay. I can see why. Yeah, that's great. Bullshit.
君も友と呼ばせて知らしてくれよ
That's funny.
ガチで決める
驚いてくれたか
ガチで決める
驚いて
ガチで決めるぞはい
鏡たるべし
ガチで決める
驚いてくれたかな
ガチで決めるぞ
驚いてくれたかな
ガチで決めるぞ
Not your best bet, man.
ガチで
驚いて
ガチで
驚いて
ガチで少々お待ちを
驚いて
夢のガチで決めまだまだガチで決めるぞガチで決めるぞ
驚いてくれたかな
ガチで決めるぞ
驚いてく
ガチで決め
集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら互える道を踏み越え
Billion trooper survives.
集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我
They
ら
keep surviving because
互える
everyone's
道を
like,
踏
well,
み
yeah,
越
two
え
of them
こ
are
こに
fucking
偉
combined
大なる同盟を結ばん
type, and then the only point failing is limit, and then they're just like
死ねせ
constantly slashing.
お前と一緒だと笑いが止まらんぜさあ次はどこで稼ぎまくるんだ
Ignore the seizure that my stream was having.
さあガチ儲けのチャンスだぜ
知らしてくれよ
ガチで決めるぞ
驚いてくれた
ガチで
驚
Land up,
夢の
okay.
ガチで決め
Land up. Got you, dude. I'm already at that point where I'm repeating voice lines.
鏡たるべ
Not a
し
good evaluation of my stamina.
ガチで決める
驚いてくれたかな
ガチで決めるぞ
驚いて
ガチで決めるぞガチで決めるガチで決める
驚いて
ガチで決めるぞ
驚いてくれたかな
ガチで決めるぞ まだまだ
Whom among the Hakenchi do you most like so far? What would the new one have been coming out?
ガチガ
For
チ
me,
で
it's maybe tied between Kanatomo and Masanori, not gonna lie. Let's see. I can give you a rundown of my opinion of each one. Actually, I'll do that instead.
ガチ
One
すどい
partner
三大ギルドの勇士
plain
たちよ
vanilla bean sauce.
我ら
But,
輝える道を
some decent flavor. Why do you keep on failing, you fucking billion pieces of shit?
驚いてくれたかな
But yeah, he gets lots of
夢の
arts
ガ
also
チで
lets
決
me-
まる
And
さようなら
let's see. I do not really care for Tadotomo at all. He betrayed us in the story, and his design is very and his scar covers like his entire face, and his outfit is
さあ
kind
次は
of
どこで稼ぎ
ridiculously
まくるんだ
not to my taste. It's like some corny red scarf thing with a very dedicated spot for his crotch to show or something. It makes no sense. Yeah, definitely he's my least favorite Takechi, Tadotomo. There is Shino, but he's not technically Hakechi, so I will just say he's essentially just the same as Moritaka except edgier. So if you're too good for vanilla bean sauce, then you can have like a you know, shadow the edge hook there as your superior version, I guess. Yasuyori is probably like the cutest in terms of, you know, just ass, I guess. Yeah, he's got a good one, and he's what's it called? The one thing that's holding me back from super liking him is the fact that his muzzle just reminds me of a Homer Simpson. Don't. What's the name? Yasuyori. Yeah, we shall continue this theme. You just hear in the dojo somewhere.
さあ
No!
ガチ儲けのチャンスだ
Scoy!
知らしてくれよ
I don't know what's the word. I made up on once I didn't say enough times.
驚いてくれたかな
ガチで
Tamtomo
ガチで
probably
決め
has
る
had the nicest design out of all of them. It's just that, you know, well, nicest design would being, you know, the whole
夢のア
gun
ン
and
ドバリ
sword
ゾート
stick
ガチで
very
決
cool
まる
appearance. Kind of exactly the same reason why I ended up liking Christmas a lot.
ラウンドアップだ
But yeah. Only reason like I wouldn't super stand Tamtomo is because, you know, not as good for porn. And some of the types are not really like
ガチで決める
does not attract me
ガチ
as
で
much.
ガチで決めるぞ
ラウンドアップだ
So then that leaves Masanori, which is what's he called?
ガチ
He
で
also has
決
a
める
really
ぜ
strong design for different reasons. Just, you know, very cool gothic kind of style, without appearing overly edgy. Very cool
ガチで
names
決
and
め
all
るぞガ
that,
チで決める
and you know,
驚いてくれたかな
less focus on bulges and more focus on just
驚いてくれた
sharp,
かな
cool designs. One thing that frustrates me about Housamo is, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that horny designs exist because it's validating, you know? We can have public appreciation for that sort of content. But at the same time, like, sometimes they do that, they put that kind of artwork out at the expense of just having a cool design. Or even if they do have a cool design, it's completely overshadowed by, like, good,
ガ
like, you
チ
know,
で決めるガチで決める
enormous,
驚いてくれたかな
unrealistically, you
ガ
know,
チでガチで決めるぞ
comically
驚い
large
て
bulge.
夢のアンドバリゾートへご案内ガチで決める集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら輝える道を踏み越えここに
驚いてくれたかな驚いて
ラウンドアップだ
夢のガチで決まる
Yeah, I would say I have different favorites of Hakenchi for different criteria. There's some that are better with style and some that are better
伝
with
説のヴァンパイアハンターだってさあなきっと人違いだろ俺はしがない学園教師さ
So yeah, probably Masanori and Tanatomo are tied for me in terms of style.
知らしてくれよ
Maybe I like Masanori more just because he's more my type. Although it's not really my type, but they're more my favorite.
驚いてくれたかな
I mean, I guess if you're a fan, you're not a fan. Well, whatever. And then there's I guess Yachiori and Chino would be my top favorites just for, you know, more traditional party shit.
鏡たるべガチで決めガチでガチで決め驚いてくれた
You failed your ability, your limit.
夢のガチで決めるファイト ガチで決め驚いてくれたかガチガチで決め驚いてくれガチでファイトファイト まだまだガチで決める驚いてくれガチでガチで決めるぞ驚いてくれたかガチで集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら互い
What was the rate of drinks I was supposed to use?
伝説のヴァンパイアハンターか
Originally it was 8 effective drinks per hour, so I guess it needs to be 6.
俺はしがない学園教師
So I started like with 198, so that means I should be ending up by the end of this hour with like 182 or something like that. Are we making good progress? I don't know about that. That's already almost the hour mark.
Kimiも友と呼ばせてい知らしてくれよ
ガチで決めガチでガチで決め驚いて
You'll be fine, I think. Yeah,
夢のアンドバーリゾートへガチで決め驚いてくれたかな夢ガチで決め鏡たる
Aoyama.
ガチでガチで
Cemetery.
驚いてくれたかガチでガチで驚いてくれたかガチで決め
Very
る
glad that Put a lot of effort into making the best of the set. Well, among the best. ガチで決めるぞガチで決めるぞ驚いてくれたかなガチで決めガチで決めるぞ驚いてくれたかな Do I trust him to let him? Oh, I do not. I think I'm gonna keep
ガチで決めるぞファイトファイトまだまだガチガチで決める驚いてくれたかなガチで決めガチで決めるぞ驚いてくれたかなガチで決め集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら互える道を踏み越
驚いてくれ驚いてくれたか驚いてくれたガチで決めるぜ集え 三大ギルドの勇士たちよ。
我ら互える道を踏み越えここに
Back up.
偉大なる同盟を結ばん。
I don't remember them that well, so I'm not sure if I can help much. I can give you a summary of my understanding of them though. No, they're not all move slats. Well, among part 1 and part 2, they're definitely not all move slats. I can't remember if it's part 2 is just move slats. Part 2 has Tindalos, and actually it's definitely not because Krosnik is not a move slot. Krosnik just has that combo thing between slash and snipe. There's also Masanori, which does he have abilities on move? I can't remember, but I don't think they're the main thing if he does. His main thing really is just hitting people, so he activates things when he hits them. Either buff reversal to the units around the target he hits, or possession and doubt to the unit he actually hits. This is for his 4, so it might be time to restart. And weapon change to long slash as well to that unit he hits. And oppression to just pretty much a large range. I forgot the range for that. It's like I don't know. I guess. I think it's relative to the unit he hits, so I think it's like long slash behind the target he hits. But yeah, I thought the wiki was back up. I have to check it down. You spent 200 stones on a new banner, and you only got the Husky and 4-star. I'm hating this game. The Husky won 4s? The only Husky, oh, you mean Masanori. Well, he has a pretty good meme, I guess, possession. Actually trying to make possession work. Not too effective for this coin scuffle though. But he has concentration on this, so maybe that's not that we don't have Yuri Thomas. Round up, but let's 4-star units. Part 1. I feel like I already did this, but it's good for me. I'm practicing it for myself right now. Get really familiar with Bei Bunyan. His gimmick is being able to do massive damage to the enemy that eventually triggers off over 6 turns. Because he gets crit plus melee attacks, but he also gets an ear removal debuff that can stack up to 6 times. He also has some other things like being the first unit to be able to push him up just like that, so that's kind of helpful one day. And he has like, I don't know, some other nourishment shit, but I can't remember what. Then there's Mephistopheles, who has his whole gimmick really revolves around contract. So deal with devil and price of contract. Gives you the buff itself and matching debuff. He gives you both at the same time. The debuff lasts for 6 turns, the buff lasts for 2 turns. The debuff is inactivated in the presence of the debuff, and the debuff reduces all of your activation, reduces it by 100% the activation rate of all your skill effects, and it also makes you take 10,000 extra damage. What's it called? The buff itself nullifies price of contract for as long as it's also present. And it also increases your damage by 6 times, and I believe it also gives you a defense multiplier, but I forget what it was. As a result of the timing of it, turn start and phase start things that happen to be when, the turn previous to which deal with level expired. None of those phase start or turn start abilities will activate. simply because you can't refresh contract on turn server base of that turn. You need to have to move it. That is very tone though. Husame is like being able to give certain damage buffs bigger and limited ease. His 5-star gives bigger damage, but bigger is to everyone on the entire board without even you having to move. It's just like base starting move. And his limit is on life cycling, both for his weight and his life, so that's quite nice. You might have goodies from it, but it's at a slightly higher rate, like 10% higher than his life. He also has the unique ability of being able to bestow extended movement to the unit, I guess, right in front of him. If he misses, I believe. And he also drains the units in front of him, and when he charges, he comes in scope range and he can give everyone in front of him, like, what's it called? Slash. I don't know. There's like some other stuff going for him, but most of the things are easily they're not exactly and easily spread buffs and extended movement. That's really what I remember him for. Damage buffs, mind you. If you like Mephistopheles' POC, and DWTD might be good with Shiva's Charge Strike. Oh, Price of Contract and Deal with the Devil might be good with Shiva's. Yeah, that's it's been a common viewpoint for that, because that's like apparently one of the only ways you can buff him without it being removed. I guess, if you want to play with that. Keep in mind that, you know, Shiva also has a base start ability of being able to get 50 CP on base start, and he won't be able to activate that if he has Price of Contract but not Deal with the Devil. Go ahead and check out Irby's video on his Aoyama Cemetery Catacomb. He actually was making use of Shiva being able to charge enough to get rid of every time. Holy fucking shit, all these buffs take forever. He did 2 damage! Absolute 2 damage. What the hell was that damage from him? He should have attack upper press, I think. Buffs. He has nourishment. How the fuck did he kill me with just nourishment? What? Whatever. Die. And Gavi is Probably just like a regular review when it came to these coin scuffles or dungeon streams. I don't know. He's been missing in action for a while. Hope he's alright. Oh yeah, let's review part 2 briefly. Part 2, there's Masanori, whose thing is inflicting both possession and doubt at the same time. Doubt being a new debuff where if possession goes through, that is to say if they actually have possession in them, then the possessed unit will be strengthened by, I believe, a 9 times multiplier. Whereas if they are, what's it called? Oh, hey Mo. I'm just trying to review the units right now off the top of my head. The part units are just review problems. But I haven't really reviewed them too carefully as like I usually do, so I'm kind of fumbling a bit. Christmas has non-blessing turning, so I come to check with no blessing. Oh yeah, that's true, but I was like... Wait, not non-blessing strengthening? I thought it was prayer. And also, why didn't he have prayer? What? Does he not start with prayer? Why did I think he started with prayer? I'm pretty sure it's non-prayer strengthening, but maybe I'm mistaken. Am I mistaken? I need to review that later. This kit just came out. Milk, you're here. Can you confirm it for me? Sorry to make you do dirty work. It's still down? This is like this. If it's still down right now, this will be the second time it went down today. Because I already pulled things up, like, I guess the first time. And then before that, I mean, I guess it wasn't down, but the kits weren't even up then. So, ugh. God. I hope this stream doesn't affect me. I can give it a try. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. I can look now. What was it? Close enough, I like you. Oh god, they were playing on phase 2 also. Yeah, let's look at it. I hope he doesn't blind. That would be so bad if he blinds. Yeah, I figured he had prayer or something, but I mean, I have his kit. I could level him up, but I don't really want to right now. I'd rather do it after this year, since, that would count towards coin contribution and everything. And I want to maintain my coin count from beginning to end, just from increasing commodities. Alright, this is a pretty good start. Yeah, sure. Goodbye.
三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら互える道
集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら
欲望少々お待ちを驚いてくれたかなガチで決めるぜファイト
Turn 8. Terrible.
信じておりましたよさすがはかつて僕から逃げおせた
Yeah, that's what I mean. Cosmic I just presumed he had prayer strength because you read it, but did I read it? I don't know. It wouldn't make sense if he had blessing strengthening. Unless like he was intentionally designed to be paired with units with busing, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have busing to self. Yeah, I would need to level LB person. Wait, now that you think about it, I didn't switch my unit I was leveling all this time. God damn it. All that wasted EXP, no. If you're wondering why I picked someone further down, it's because I'm tired. Oh no, I have to pick an event unit, because the unit also counts towards it. We shall level Tindalos. Tinder user, Tindalos.
I'll
level. I'll be here all the time.
驚いてくガチガチで決め驚いてガチで決める
鏡たる
Okay, I can see where he must have put himself.
ガチで驚いてくれたガチガチで決め驚い
Or was I? Maybe it was just wishful
ガ
thinking.
チで決めるぜ
But yeah, I was just surprised that Kristen took so much damage, because if he does start with prayer, then he should have prayer strengthening, which shouldn't give him 4 times damage. It should give him, you know, what's called healing. So they must either misremembering or didn't properly look, or they modified his just once then.
驚いてくれたかなガチで決めるぜ
So I guess it doesn't matter anymore. I'll just keep in mind next time I need to get rid of him if he's up front.
まだまだ
Well, I guess he has sniping too, so
ガチで決めるぜ
I
ガ
get
チで
it.
決める
Honestly, easy card.
驚いてくれたかなガチで決めるぜ夢ガチで決め集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら互える道を踏みか
驚いてくれたかなガチで決め
ご視聴ありがとうなチャンネル登録どうぞよろしく
Only just adding loops of different loops into the icons.
Arji様知らしてくれよ
ガチで決めるぜガチで決めるぜ驚いてくれたガチで決めるガチで決めるぜ驚いてくれたかな夢ガチで決めるぜ
ラウンドアップだ
No. What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? This is phase 1. Don't be like this. Don't be like this on phase 1.
驚いてくれたかなガチで決めるぞファイトファイト
God, I'm playing with these guts every turn.
鏡たるべし
ガチで決めるぞガチで決める驚いてくれたかなガチで決めガチで決めるぜ驚いてくれたかな夢のガチで決めるぜファイトファイト欲望 チで決めるぞガチで決めるぞ驚いてくれたかなガチで決めるぞ驚いてくれたかな夢のアンドバーリゾートへご案内ガチで決めるぞ集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら互える道を踏み越えここに
欲望
またのお越しは驚いてくれたかな
鏡たる欲望
Oh, it's phase 4 only. God damn
ま
it.
だまだガチで決める驚いてくれたかなガチで決めるぞ
鏡
驚いてくれたかな夢ガチで決めるぜ
Grinding and pressing down.
欲
またのお越しは驚いてくれたかな
望命じられ鏡集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよキラキラ輝け我が世の映画ザクザク稼ぐぜまあ見てやがれお宝目指してどこまでも信じておりましたさすがかつて僕から逃げおおせた主様でございます
And we shall go into the same quest over and over again until we lose our minds. But yeah, we are behind pace from what I was expecting. It's definitely gonna take more than 3 hours a day. Am I art here? Damn it. Let us just slightly adjust fine. Hey, Zelgus. I'm surprised you're still using your salt milk account to talk since you have a brand new one. I've been doing a bunch of point farming today as well. Boy, do I need to catch you. Yeah. I have a feeling they just might displace half stamps entirely with coin quests like this because half stamps are just extremely unhealthy. I mean, maybe that's just extremely wishful thinking.
ガチで決めるぞ驚いてくれたガチで決めるぞ驚いてガチで決めるぞ
let's see, been doing a bunch of coin farming today, so yeah, I need to check it. Anyone else got confused when first seeing Mephistopheles having 2 butts until realizing he was in front of a mirror? Wait, is that actually the case? I never realized that 2 butts, but I did realize he had a really over the top pose.
ガチで決める驚いてくれたかなガチで決め
Too
るぞ
bad you can't review your sub units mid-game.
夢ガチで決めるぞ
Why like he's okay? Why do I have so much optimism? I just think he's okay.
ガチで決めるぞ驚いてくれたかな夢のガチで決めるぞ
Yeah, but if I log out and onto idle now, then I can't browse other places on the site since all my subs are on this. Browse other places on the site? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You mean like what's the your subscription feed? Yes. I used to look at that regularly, but now it's like I pretty much just half of it's recommendations, the other half is just recommended videos. As much as I think that Google's recommendations have been successful enough to spy on my personal life to actually appeal to what I want.
ガチで決めるぞ集え
三大ギルドの勇士たちよ。
我ら互える道を踏み越え、ここに偉大なる同盟を結ばん。示せマグネス。
ご視聴ありがとな。チャンネル登録どうぞよろしく。
Last but not least. But yeah, I know this is not the usual time I stream, but hopefully those of you who happen to be here can take advantage of playing this game with me. As I coin grind, you guys can also coin grind, and maybe we can ease each other's boredoms a bit as I write down your name in your death note.
Sa, ガチ儲けのチャンスだ。
ラウンドアップだ。
ガチでガチで決めるぜ。
驚いてくれたかな。
ガチでガチ
That
で
out
決めるぜ。
looking like me trying to spawn 14 duels only to get 3-star bail in my last set, deciding whether I want to keep trying or taking IGI RE glasses sus but edgy. I'm not sure about that last part, but I can understand the first part completely.
夢のガチで決めるぜ。
ラウンドアップだ。
Why do these fuckers keep on failing their activations? Actually, I know why.
ガチで決める。
It's because there's still a sequel. Even though they just released it, this game is amazing.
鏡たるべし。
ガチで決めるぜ。ガチで決めるぜ。
驚いてくれたかな。
ガチでガチで決めるぜ。
驚いて。
ラウンドアップだ。
夢ガチで決めるぜ。
ラウンドアップだ。
ガチで決めるぜ。ガチで決めるぜ。
驚いてくれたかな。
ガチで決めガチで決めるぜ。
驚いてくれた。
ラウンドアップだ。
His big bunion's trying not to feel that. Probably. As long as he doesn't screw up his
ガ
thing.
チで決めるぜ。
ラウンドアップだ。
There we go. The only real luck I've gotten, hello Kala. The only real luck I've gotten from either banner was 5-star both.
まだまだ。
That's honestly pretty good banner.
ガチで決め
Pretty
るぜ。
good
ガ
luck.
チで決めるぜ。
Look, I didn't pull any 5 stars,
ガチで決
so
める。ガチで決めるぜ。
basing all right, all 5 stars. Nothing I would cry over not getting though. No Christmas Ryota or
夢ガチで決める。
5 star.
集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ。
我ら互える道。
Right, yours down first. I'm not sure what you mean.
友よ、君は政治に疎すぎたのだね。
We are approximately a bit over 1 hour in. We will continue this until 3 hours pass or until I run out of energy, whichever one happens first. Pity the souls who failed to get a Babe 4 for the grinding experience and will not be fine. Also their own Andy. I wonder how Irby's pulling on without his own Andy. He's in like perpetual denial about needing him. I thought it was about Death Note Chuck. Oh. No, 1 minute delayed. I put in ultra low latency. Dang.
夢ガチで決める
Also, August. That's too real. Too real. Yeah, no Babe 4. I'm glad you got the reference. After it was in reference, I said that out loud. Yeah, no Babe 4 for me. Only Babe 3.
驚いてくれたかな。
ガチで
Does Babe 3 work? Maybe. I don't know. Isn't he also short range? Maybe lower rate or something. Can't
鏡
remember.
たるべし
I wouldn't be sure if he was one shot though.
驚いてくれたかな。
ガチガチで決め
Yeah,
驚い
attacks
て
that
くれ
would
た
make
か
a
な。
difference since, you know, it seems like just basic 0.7 multipliers are really affecting him.
ガチで
Isn't Cindy like non-range?
ガチで決めるぞガチで決めるぞ
驚いてくれたかな。
ガチで決めるぞ
驚いて
Explain thyself, you know. What is Irby's team supposed to be?
ガチで決めるぞ
Is he waiting 3 turns every phase for Tingalos to get his charge or something? Is there a problem here? Compared to August. It's okay, I like your joke. If I retroactively saw it and knew the context, then I'd be like, good on you for making a good comeback. Yes. I don't know. That was supposed to go somewhere better, I just can't think. Using 5-star and variety is so broken. I mean,
ガチで
the beach side battle in general is so broken. If you guys didn't pull on it, then you are
集え
just
三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら互える道を踏み越えここに偉大なる同盟を結ばん
Yeah, I remember that.
信じておる
But you know, wouldn't it be better to just use what's his face?
かつて僕から逃げおおせた
Yoritomo, who can actually buff everyone in front line, rather than Tindalos, who can only buff one person because it's adjacent. Perhaps Krusnik is strong enough to kill Colin with Berserk Plus and Ardor from Tindalos? Maybe. He's not that particularly strong with that, you know, or with prayer. Presuming he's just prayer. Presuming what we read about prayer is right, which we cannot confirm because the wiki is down for the millionth time.
君も友と呼ばせている。
知らしてくれよ
Did he get his own Tindalos?
ガチで
Or
決
is
め
he
る
using
ガ
like
チ
his
で
support
決めるぞ
Tindalos?
驚いてくれたか
Double tragic if
ガ
that was
チ
the
で
case.
ガチで決めるぞ
な。驚いてくれたかな。
He doesn't have his own Envari, so he has to not use support Envari just to make Tindalos faster. Fucking lack of limit.
ガチソース
驚いてくれたかな。
ガチで決める
I see, I see. I got President 4. But due to his positioning, well, I could put him in the front, but you know, Babe Bunny did the job alright.
ガチで決める
And also, he needs to miss, so he's not gonna get rage from these buffs. Or if he does, no one else is
驚
gonna
いて
get
くれ
buffs.
たかな。
Well, you know, I don't know if it's your buff. Just by using him. Kimlos is an inverse Lianin. Lots of CD build-up, moving him demerits nearby teammates one square in all directions by dropping speed and giving Berserk Plus. Which can drop defense. I mean, kind of, yeah.
驚いてくれた。
You are correct, but you know, he goes Berserk either way. So no one really considers the defense drop a bad thing, since, you know, if you're playing with units at buff, you just care about blowing every up already. Reading the profiles, I would have presumed that Akiha Gongen would have been the anti-Lianin,
驚いてくれた。
ガチでガチで決めるぞ
驚いてく
but
れ
it doesn't seem like he functions like an anti-Lianin, so that was a missed opportunity.
ガチで決める
集え
Well, I guess he kind of does, in the fact that he gives defensive buffs to units behind him
集え
and heals, rather than giving offensive buffs to units ahead of him and takes out from him.
ここに
But you know,
偉
that's
大なる
like
同盟を
any
結ばん
number of defense tanks at that point. It's not particularly
締め
unique.
こしょう
What is unique then is being able to push units away at such a large range, and also at a very unique trigger. His trigger is on enemy start. We have he has the very first enemy start skill that we can actually obtain from a unit. So that is cool. I kind of mauled him just for that, but you know, it's like he's a 5-star, so. Using a sword and switch to snipe weapon when using speed attacks. I'm glad that his art actually reflects that. That's really cool, you know? Having both a gun and a sword in like a really stylish way, and just having a bunch of weapons in the background like he's a weapon master. And that's like what Melting should have had. You know, Melting's supposed to be someone who works weapons, and yeah, she has like a whole bunch of guns peeing from her back, but it doesn't look quite as good as, you know, the Matrix aisles of weapons that what's called Kruznik has going on. And Kruznik is really cool in my opinion. Being able to both have sword and gun, just like his kit, switching between slash and snipe. What is that ability that's healing fucking Babe Bunny as he leaves? Is it in his regular? You can't read that shit. You see that? We live in a day where this much buffs is just normal. Whatever. Alright, I need to move my regular mic now. Maybe she does just does suppressing fire and misses all her shots for oppression. I mean, that is. I know you're trying to make a joke, but it does match one of her skill names. What was it called? Like blind fire or something? Blind shooter. For her Christmas range. Bigger one leaving plus after buff healing. Oh, I see. Well, at least we can confirm for a fact that a leaving effect, a healing on leave effect doesn't rescue them. There's no impossible cheese like that in this game. When leaving effect happens, it doesn't matter what you do to the unit from then on. Whether you apply guts to them or you apply healing to them, you can't reverse it because it triggers when, you know, it's already confirmed to leave. So that is a neat confirmation for that. Okay. He does pressing fire and misses all his shots. I mean, would it make sense for her? Kind of. Not really lore, but more her character. Being the kind of person who hides. Maybe she doesn't necessarily want to shoot to kill. Maybe she just instead wants to intimidate them. To her treasure hoarder, that is. His CP attack was magical before, so he uses a snipe weapon. I don't remember his range for his charge. I still don't know why Babe has one leaving vigor to self. Same reason why Beach Kotaro has one leaving extended movement to self. Like he switched weapons, was weapon switched buff 2 times. Oh, yeah, I guess that would mean switching between. Kind of. I kind of see what you're talking about with that. Yeah, but I had that happen a bit with Kasuga and Dungeon since his burn when leaving to allies will reflect option to give him Rage Plus. Yeah, I see. Yeah, it happens. I forgot about her appearance and MSQ if she actually hit anyone or not. I thought she did suppressing fire there too. She's all broken the weight apparently. Don't tell that. Mary said that. Yeah, let's just.
夢のガチで決めるぜ。
Ah, shoot. I gotta drop out for a bit to go battle in one of the games. Alright, thank you for joining us, Nico. Best of luck farming for some coin. I should be able to come back. You should be able to come back, but you may get caught up in a call with myself. Gotcha. Thank you for joining. It was a pleasure to have you join the conversation. Looming grinding nights. Yes, it's not like that. It's like 6 p.m. Almost 6 p.m. No one has concentration because I was a dumbass and I moved someone twice in the previous turn. Amazing. I thought only new semester unit gives bonus. Everybody gives a 2. He gives a coin bonus either way, right? The thing that the event units, well, I guess the back to school units give coin, give a bonus to is just coin, which is identical to what Embari drops or increases the bonus for. Why Thing's voice sounds like male from Nanatsu no Taizai. I cannot answer that because I don't watch that. Oh no, it's Krisnik in front again. Be gone. Hey Jackie, how's coin farming? Well, we're almost halfway I've been training for almost an hour and 30 minutes now. My goal is around 3 hours. I'm not super charged yet, which is good. Although I've been kind of I've had brain rot for a while in terms of responding properly. But yeah, stream's been good. A bit more frustrating than usual coin scuffles because it's no longer bringing us, you know, the moment I fully see Tsukiyomi, fucking LifeWonders decides to release a quest that's possibly equally as efficient as half-stem coin scuffle, making my fully seated Tsukiyomi pointless. But it's fine. I needed a seated unit in my Infernal slot anyways, just to give a very complete catalog of support lineups. We didn't get limit. It took you a week to get the new AR, which is 1,000 rainbow shards each. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I'm about done too. I just recently got the last group kit for it, so I'm at 100 over 100 for it. Yes, this is a casual humble brag, but yeah, everyone should get it before it. Everyone should get all the dupes before it ends because they're permanent. Hey, Irby, teleporting in and out. Welcome back, welcome back. You missed lots of coins, but not much content. Bulb leak doesn't exist. I do not see. Therefore, it does not exist. Twink leak and choking ugly leak is more valid than bulb leak. That's fine. Let's go. Let's go, baby. This was your Christy for Irby. That's right, you do like your mentors, do you? So necessarily you would want to post Prosnick 4. It was such a nightmare when I was doing the shards because I was... Hold on, let me just... this. Sorry. Okay, there you go. Please, game. It was such a nightmare when I was doing the shards because I was focused on my Final Fantasy game on my phone. The secret is to not play any other game at all. Then you'll have plenty of time. That's really sad, don't do that. Even I've been playing other games lately. Which is part of the reason why it was just like, when... I'm gonna be honest, I know for a fact that it would have been better to make a discussion for Back to School Part 1 earlier, because obviously, like, it's supposed to help people make decisions if they want to play. Well, not supposed to, but that's one of the benefits. That benefit's completely gone if I'm doing discussion later, because, well, the banner's gonna end. But unfortunately, and incidentally, I'm just lazy, and also I've been too busy playing other games to really care. So, yeah. I've been playing the Divinity Original Sin with a friend. It's been really fun. I think I'm gonna play with him later tonight again, actually. Oh yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna have a discussion next weekend. Well, you know, the coming weekend. Just need to confirm it with both Irby and Zalgus. The Part 2 banner should end next week, I think, but the Part 1 banner is ending in like 1 day, isn't it? New semester discussion, Part 1. Let's go. Let's see. The 5 stars are okay. The 4 stars are okay. I hope this helps. I haven't remembered them so well. I keep on forgetting. Every single time I try to remember, I struggle. There's Wolf, and there's Housamo, and there's Mephistopheles, and then there's Babe Bunyan. Pull Babe Bunyan because he will help you for coin scuffles, so essentially pull him just for now. Pull Yuri 23 because he'll also help you for coin scuffles, and you don't need any other unit in the banner for the coin scuffle. But Mephistopheles is a lot of people talk to him and enjoy making cheating moves. And can you please stop surviving? And yeah, here's the other 5-star. Both you will have to ask Zalgus for that because I have like next to 0 opinion on him. He seems neat with his, you know, ear removal buffs and debuffs, but I haven't figured out any kind of way to play with him. He just seems like generally strong, but no, because I haven't thought of a way to play around that, it's like, no opinion. I wish they were Lianon. Jeez. Why can't we have more Lianons? I know she's busted, but that's pushed LifeWonders to make more challenging and more interesting challenge quests. To limited, you know, varying success, but, you know, it's a good motivational factor to, you know, not get too comfy with the same kind of challenge quests. Part 2 banner, the 5 stars are Tindalos and... What's his face? Does Prosnick, Tindalos, to round up that no, that's Tindalos, Masanori, Prosnick, and oh, there's a 5-star, another 5-star. Why do we have 1 star like this? Oh yeah, that's why I forgot him. But yeah, fucking Akiha Dongyan. Akiha is like, you know, a sign of good things to come. More diversity and skill and skill kits for obtainable units. is pretty much guaranteed now that Gongen exists, because now we have, what's it called? We now have a very first skill that is on enemy turn start rather than your turn start. So when it's the enemy's turn, that's when the skill activates. That's always been given to enemy kits, but never to non-team units kits. So this is the start of that expanding, just like, you know, when Christmas box was the first unit to have like on-mix abilities, and then that just spread ubiquitously to everything. It's pretty much 90% of the skills in units now. Besides that, he is also making, giving pushing some relevance again. There's so many pulling units lately for such a long time with a lot of relevance, and like there's like wide pulls and all board pulls and short range pulls, and it's like it's like LifeWonders forgot pushing existed for a while as a strategy, and the way it works is because it's an enemy turn start push. The sound lag always happens. What sound lag? My sound lag? Yeah, actually, that would make sense. Sound lag. Lagging to it. I mean, disembodied voice, that is. But yeah, maybe my game is lagging to the screen. I don't know, I can't really control that. Let me see my 540 drop frames. Okay, some frames are dropping. Ooh, that's scary. But again, not in my control. At least not now. I would have to do research on that. So there is, yeah, the fact that it's an enemy turn start, that means that he's a really good zone advancer. I don't know, I shouldn't give too much details, I guess, but yeah, it seems like zone advancing was generally difficult because you had to like not only clear the front row, but you also had to freeze them in place, other units, so that the front row wasn't just occupied again by the enemy right after. What's his face? Gongen, Akiya Gongen kind of plays another way of letting you push the front line by pushing them back on their turn instead. The other 5-star is that guy. Sonic Fox. Okay, so Sonic Fox is a non-range unit who buffs people. Yeah, I don't know, that's... When I put it like that, it's almost not remarkable at all. A non-range unit who buffs people? Gee, we never had that before. A non-range unit that gets his evasion and can do an all-range charge cover? Gee, we've never had that before. I don't really know what to say about him. The sound will give you a super rush. It does seem to give point back. Thank you for confirming that. I was kind of just going about presuming without actually confirming. But thank you for that. Man, can you imagine grinding this without any Anvari or support Anvari? Terrible. Oh yeah, Team Delos, that's his name. That's Sonic Fox. Yeah, Team Delos is... He has a bunch of strong things, but nothing unique for him moving, to be honest. Like, Berserk Plus and without moving, I was like, okay, I guess. That's unique enough. But it's only to Jason. That's not a very... generous promo. Yeah, it's because it can't be event bonuses, but not, general bonuses. And Vari is hacking the game from behind the scenes.
Tomoyo, 君は政治に疎すぎたのだね。
So, Ayrton, are you planning to strengthen your Fisher King AR before doing the Aoyama quest? I already did the level 80 Aoyama quests immediately after it unlocked. I want to see what the gimmicks are. Obviously, it's fun. The game sound is too loud? Is it? Oh, okay. So like the sound effects, you mean? One shot knocking out enemies was over 9,000 damage. Yeah, that's very light for you. Let me just pick on. I need to hear the sound in order to adjust it so people go through the game. Actually, is there a way to? What am I doing? There you go. That's the only way you can adjust the volume through my phone directly. I guess that's fine. That's fine. How's my sound now, by the way? I just figured I was fine because I did some tests by myself and I was like, hey, the sound bounce is fine. But if you guys don't think this, then voice and all, it's difficult to hear me. No, no, my voice needs to be higher. Okay, well my voice is much higher now, but it's like in the bad range. Well, I can barely hear the music now, unfortunately, but it's still there, I guess. Let me know if the sound bounce is alright, or if the music is too quiet now. You know, anything like that. Why do you want me to pull on part 2? I already pulled on part 2. I did 2 multis on it, and I only got all the 3 stars and 4-star Krasnik. No, why is the point of doing sound bounce checks by myself if like everyone else is just gonna hear something different? Our roles were swapped, huh? Alright, Karen. Curran. Round up. Yeah, my manager, the Yen and Chi. Well, Teen Delos is fully leveled, so it is time to make Irby cry and level up my Krasnik 4. It costs silver. God damn it. Tragic. Oh wait, I can do it. I can do it. Goodbye, Meph. Okay, let's just do this. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. It's still better to level up him in what's called in his later LPs anyways. It's just gonna like overfill either way. I would have to do the math separately just for him, which would be annoying. Yeah, honestly, I kind of want to take Krasnik to dungeon just so that we can see the full EXP bonus from Sex Ventress. Even though you'll never really need that, because obviously you want to level someone. The only one you'll see that for is Krasnik at this point. But, you know, for now, I am fine with just putting that goal off. Besides, now that Irby heard of it first, I'm sure he'll do it first. With his Krasnik 3.
驚いてくれたかな。
ガチで決めるぞ。
驚いてくれたかな。
夢ガチで決めるぞ。
Yeah, besides, Chris Nick 4 doesn't have mentor. You didn't get that. Beat Bunny, you suck. I mean, you're in town. You did your best, but it wasn't enough. Unfortunately, I cannot afford. Actually, Yoritomo was weak as fuck if he decides to leave, so it wasn't. Maybe I should have focused on him. What's his face first? Goodbye, little cow. No, it's okay, love. These what's it called? These coin grinding streams aren't really meant to be watched for the entire duration. They're grinding. Like, it's not exactly a pleasurable experience to, you know, actually do grinding. So I'm presuming it's like a step below to actually watch grinding. Still, it's nice to participate with you guys when you guys join, talk with you guys and all that. And also, yeah, I don't know. I was about to add something onto that, but I guess I should just transition forcefully into talking to Salgus. I mean, I haven't leveled my dead fully, so he could benefit from it fully if you ever wanted to. Sounds like you were neglecting your dead all this time, which is actually pretty shameful. What the heck? I hope you have him at least at LB1 already, because he doesn't have mentor until that point, I'm pretty sure. None of the mentors have the mentor ability until, wow, seriously? Until at least LB1. Bullshit. Damn, I have another. I was about to read the same comment. Well, right. Whenever you go, La, thank you for joining. I hope to see you again whenever that happens, I guess. Probably discussion-wise. Or maybe I'll continue doing coin streams, actually. Now I think about it, yeah. I'll probably continue doing coin streams. It depends on... I need to look at this stream after and see how profitable it was, time-wise. Why does the background music sound like a different version of Attack on Titan? You can hear it. Well, it's not Attack on Titan, but I do like that kind of category of music. Where, you know, things are kind of edgy like that. Using percussive, natural environmental noises. Or mechanical. But yeah, the soundtrack you're hearing from now is from Zero Time Dilemma. Or was it Richard's Last Word? Could be either or. I'm pretty sure it plays in both. Well, maybe not pretty sure, but like fairly sure. Maybe we should just lower them just a tiny bit. It's kind of hard to tell the sound bounce for me because it's like what I hear in terms of volume isn't necessarily what OBS captures in terms of volume. When I can tell now, it's like actually significantly lower, so maybe I should raise the music a bit. What was really overpowering the sound wasn't the music, was it? It was just the sounds. This one comes from Virtue's Last Word. It's one of the rooms I remember quite a second. Yeah, Golem Base sounds about right. I like the ba-ba sound effect. Thanks for joining us, La. See you around, and don't be a stranger. Good luck, and bye. I'm gonna raise the music by a tiny bit and you let me know if it's too bad or not. Or too loud, that is. I'm just looking at the decibel values and it seems like it's a full 20 decibels lower when it should only be around 15 to 10. Relative to my voice, that is. You know, maybe there's nothing wrong with the sound, and maybe there's something wrong with the way my brain perceives sound. What's it called? I have this thing where it's like I actually... What's it called? When I am in conversation with people in real life, I actually end up naturally talking louder than everyone else by accident. And I think the reason for that is just because I want to hear myself clear, but subconsciously I just presume that, you know, I sound louder because I'm hearing in my own head. But no, it's actually just because I'm talking much louder than everyone else around me, and my friend sometimes points out that I'm talking too loud. So that's a bit unfortunate, but maybe that's why it's like I didn't really notice the difference in how loud these guys were talking, because it was just like, I don't know, my brain doing some weird auto calculation that is completely false. Voice is relative to background. I kind of wish Kingdom was here so I could tell him to switch to the Guildmaster AR. I mean, it's not exactly a major loss, but it's a loss nonetheless. Oh, okay, they have a tweet. I feel like Irby sent me a message, but I didn't actually get a chance to read it properly. Oh, thank you for recording it. Sweet. Thank goodness they take forever to say all their voice lines and give buffs. and up with that. You know, I used to be quite decisive when it came to who I wanted to seed next, but LifeWonders has just fucked up seeding so much lately with making, you know, making level seeds and skill seeds asymmetric now with different different caps for each. And on top of that, it's just they gave us so many seeds lately too, and some different quests requiring different things. Like for example, I was seeding Horus because he was optimal for the Ikebukuro dungeon, but now it's like, you know, Valentine was released, which is like he's optimal for Shinjuku dungeon, so it's like, why would I want to? Well, I guess it didn't matter either way, since I can bring my own, but still. And then like Itsamna was released, which made Tangaroa just a lot better as a seeding choice because of his synergy with Itsamna, which made me, you know, stop, like put a pause on seeding Horus set for Tangaroa, which I fully skill seeded today actually, so that was nice. But yeah, I don't even know where to progress from here. Whether it's level seeding leaked in the protagonist myself, or Goemon, or skill seeding even more units. I don't know. But it would be nice to have the freedom after this to decide. I will think about it later. Valentine is my list of units I want to seed now. Not that I can bring him to dungeons or anything, but, well, fun fact, if you actually do manage to, like, fully seed him, including the extra 2000, and get him to max level, he'll be, like, at 9000 attack. Holy fucking shit. And if you happen to have, like, a 5-star or with everything pulled into attack, then he'll be, like, able to reach 10,000 attack, which is just unheard of at this point. No, not that air. Anything but that air. did you notice that the drops for this quest seem incredibly consistent? Aside from the first run I did, I've always gotten max drops for... yeah, I did notice that they did seem more consistent. I'm not sure if they're more consistent than coin scuffles. I would say so, though. It seems like they only vary by like 2 at most. Whereas coin scuffle, you could like have half the rewards. Well, half the drops anyways. But yeah, I have a hopeful feeling about this as a replacement for half stamp scuffle. I would be very glad if this was equal or greater in efficiency than half stamps. It's just healthier, faster to get rid of all your drinks, and more reliable. Which, you know, reliability doesn't matter to be what matters to the average, but it matters to some people. Then that would be, if they did for every new semester from now on, then that would be a terrible rate of releasing this kind of quest. I wish they do it more often, but it is a neat idea to make a new semester, at least new semester, happen always as well, because, you know, incentivize pulling while also giving people a bonus. I guess that's relevant throughout. I'd like for a coin event like this, or just some reliable coin source like this that's not half stamps, to happen at least 4 times, maybe 5 times a year. That'd be nice. Just sucks to have so much seed and not do anything with it. LifeWonders has to know they have to give us more coin now, right? Because like the level seeding cap is just ridiculous in terms of cost. It could end up being horrible if they have entirely sports or something, but I'd like to think they'll have at least one long-range attackers viable, you know, across 2 banners. Yes, the one. All you need is 1 Babe Bunyan. 1 Babe Bunyan and then 1 Buffer, which I'm sure half of them will be, because that seems to be one of LifeWonders' favorite archetypes, and that like killed almost no one. Luckily I just scraped by with doing that Valiant Ranger, even though I didn't get a limit. Didn't get limit twice in a row, Jesus Christ. Hey Leonidas, Leo. Always good to see you around. Always like seeing your comments and all that. Personally, I will stick farming seeds from discounted quests because I have too many units I want to seed. I don't plan to pull it from neither banners anyways. I'm saving my crystals. I mean, fair enough. Everyone has their own decision-making tree. Just because, you know, I feel it's optimal for one doesn't mean it's necessarily true for everyone else. I just think, you know, before New Semester released, I was very down for pulling New Semester units just because they have historically been super powerful. This one they seem pretty good, but I'm not sure if they'd call it super powerful. However, you know, having them giving coin bonus is a nice reason in itself. And you don't even need their high raters, you only need their 3s. They all give an equal amount.
かつて僕から逃げおおせた主様でございます。
And we are 2 hours in. Just 1 more hour up, and then I shall call it quits and collect my earnings, or rather count my earnings. You have awful luck with new semester banners. Success was the Warmonger's first release. Utter failure was with Kasuga and Horus banners, which I wasted all my stuff and only got 3 stars. Ouch, ouch. Maybe you should have spent your stones on the part 2 banner, because even though part 1 had the strong, like, Lian and Chi, it was the Lian and Chi banner, let's not lie to ourselves. Part 2 had the strongest 3-star units in the game. Well, a large portion of the strongest ones. Between, what's called, like Kaku 3 as well as Bale 3. That's got me salty with those banners in general, I see. You know, they can't all be winners. But having 2 in a row be not winners sucks. I feel for you, Neo. I should really pay attention to what I'm moving more often. They could have all died, I was just not paying attention. So interesting a UI you got there. With the GIF icons. Yeah, as is tradition. For these coin scuffles. I spend a lot of time on Discord, so these emojis are just like a reminder of home, if you will, I guess. The 4 Dark Devas of Destruction. The 4 Horsemen. Twink leaked, Barrel leaked, Tomoe leaked, and fucking Dying leaked. Yeah. I am like okay with Alp. It's just that his emojis are really funny. Alp is a great base in general, is really nice, or just really relatable. We will never get bot leaked. Have your own stream, Jesus Christ. Well, maybe one day if I, you know, lose any sense of humanity later on, which, you know, to be fair, could happen. But for now, I resent it, and I will make sure that doesn't happen. How did he survive? Jesus Christ. You know, the funny thing is, if this guy he had a fully leveled Anvari AR and leveled his Anvari, had a fully leveled Guildmaster AR, that is, and leveled his Anvari, that probably would have been strong enough. Whatever. Oh wait, he didn't get limit. God damn it. Oh wait. I love Rich. Oh man, the Salmon Cat Festival theme was fantastic too. I'll tell you. The previous year may not have been very, I guess, populated when it comes to banners, and but it certainly had some really good events in terms of music. There's lots of winners from Virtual Summer Memory to Jamboree to Cat Festival. Those accursed Valiant Bugmen occasionally survive, and I can't tell why, because Wiki is killer and I really pay attention. They just have large amount of HP. Yeah, that's what I figured. Fucking Mech Man. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I kept forgetting to actually look at them because grinding is very boring. Wouldn't that give you more incentive to look at them? Because it's like, you know, you want to appease your boredom somehow? I don't know. Moon Queen. My voice is hoarse, Jesus Christ. I need some. When you make a move, you usually tab out to do something else until my turn comes around again. That is a very split attention idea of going on there. For like 10 seconds switching out, or maybe 15 depending on how long the effects take. Then just like going to like clicking another link, then switching back. What happens when you divide 20 by 3? You round up. Round up, da. Round up, da. Yeah, pretty much what I do as well. While multitasking was farming an MMORPG, go figure. I'm not super good at multitasking. Although frankly, this is more effective than ease, I would think. There's just so much, energy and time spent between switching mental modes when you multitask. For me, it's just like I power through one thing at a time and then go to do another thing right after. Thankfully, there are no wood enemies. That would really annoy me, since Babe Bunny would just do even less damage. He already has enough trouble killing. Does he have trouble killing? Well, when he fails it's crit plus plus. Or when, what's it called? Housamo fails his limit? Sometimes, yeah. He does, like, reduce damage to rolled enemies, right? Or some rolled enemies here. Some rolled bugmen, I think. I do like me some Christmas music. That's not true, I just really like the Hibuguro Christmas Concertos music. You failed your... Well, time to take half my health away. This is your turn when I'm not taking any damage at all. What the heck? Alright, babe. It's your time to shine. And kill 3 enemies at the same time. Well, I guess 2. It happens, especially when you grind. But you know, it's still annoying. Yeah. No, LifeWonders, I will not see them just for this event. You can't make me. Unless you keep on releasing this event and keep on making Baby Bunny up for some reason, in which case maybe. I mean, hey, if I use... You mean, hey, I shouldn't search it. I mean, hey, if you use Masanori, then that eliminates the chance Babe can fail as long as Masanori succeeds concentration, of course. Just seed Masanori, and then you still won't have it guaranteed. You will have a non-guaranteed chance of having a guaranteed Bunyan. Amazing. I think Masanori's rates are better than 3-star Yori since they're both 80% on damage, but Masanori has glint. Masanori makes positioning annoying though, since you have to move into the middle. Well, yeah. And that's not always guaranteed, since, you know, everyone could be positioned on the far right for slots 2 and 4, so you'd end up wasting a turn for not even being able to hit everyone. So I would say Yori-chan was actually better in this case. Because it doesn't matter where they spawn, I can always just move Andrari up to get concentration, and that way everyone has at least one buff. My slot 4 Andrari having a concentration, and slot 1 and 2 Andrari and May Bunyan having a limit. What was that shit damage? Wait, where did he... Okay, fucking shit damage, what's wrong with you? Sometimes I forget I have this push. I like having pieces of music like this just speckled into my playlist just because it reflects my utterly irreparable broken spirit that reveals itself every now and then when I am subjected to prolonged grinding. Of course, next song is leveled. That's good. They love me some hyper custom. Merzbow, you will have to link me to that in DMs or our server whenever the time comes. Or you can do it now and I'll check it later. I have some other things in my playlist that I listen to, but they're like questionable copyright stuff. So I try to just stick to you know, music that's from in-game or from other games. Nothing that can be auto-deducted by YouTube as belonging to some large music corporation. The Danganronpa soundtrack has some real winners when it comes to just listening passively. How much point do I have now? After all this time, haven't been looking at my coin total. I should just look at that next round to indulge a bit of my progress. Give it a bit of tangible. Give myself a tangible sense of progress. Yeah, my friend actually really likes Solar Child too. It's got a nice hollow feeling to it. They do some really nice special effects with equalization. It's very good to me. Not sure if it's not something I put in my playlist, but it's definitely something I could listen to. I wonder if we'll ever get another Danganronpa. The killer game never ends. If none of you know Danganronpa, I'm pretty sure that just weirded you guys out. I will just leave you weirded out without explaining. You could ask the same about Phoenix, right? Ask which specific question? But yeah, Phoenix Wright music is also good, I guess. A lot of them are annoying though. All the suspension music. Oh yeah. I mean, is that in the air? I thought we'll just keep on getting new games for that. There's one for the 3DS on like Spirit of Justice, wasn't it? That wasn't that far back. I mean, I guess 3DS games are far back. But still, it's not like it's forgotten like Mild Address. Or even worse, Mega Man. It would be cool to have another Phoenix Wright game. Or Miles Address, actually. World Zen Club, huh? Yeah, that was something I was keeping my eye on, but like, you know, I'll just leave it there and I will let you investigate that yourself. But yeah, it seems like we have some fellow Uchikoshi fans here. Well, not just Uchikoshi, but visual novel fans in general. Like the Holy Trinity of Phoenix Wright and Zero Escape and Danganronpa. If you follow all three games, then you are a fellow brother. Danganronpa 3 was a long time ago, huh? Spirit of Justice, I don't remember Spirit of Justice being older than that, but then again, I guess I just exposed myself to these games so often. Spirit of Justice had a damn good plot twist. That was actually really sad. But yeah, if you're saying that, then I can see what you're trying to say. It's deader than Danganronpa will be. No! No! Maybe he will live on in Pachinko. You thought the Great Ace Attorney localization was in the works, but I don't remember the news last week. Oh yeah, that's right. Fucking what was it? Herlock Sholmes, whatever it was. Well, I know Great Ace Attorney is a different game, but like, what's it called? That game is also being localized, or was localized. But yeah, I only saw the fan translation for the part 1 of Great Ace Attorney. It's been a while since the fan translators worked on part 2 though, so maybe they'll catch up just like Danganronpa's official localizers caught up with the fan translators. Development hell. They're too busy trying to determine if they were going to localize something into a ladder or a step ladder. I shall move Unvari away from Valiant Ranger forever. Seriously, we were spoiled to have that golden age of, you know, what's it called? Non-dating sim visual novels. It was a pretty long golden age that included all 3 game series, Danganronpa and Zero Escape and Phoenix Wright. And you know, Phoenix Wright came first, and then it was also, and then like Zero Escape came after with 999, and then Danganronpa came after, or was it the other way? Well, I can't really remember, but but essentially they're like provided such wonderful content, and then all of a sudden they all just suddenly stopped. So it's really sad. They're like part of our culture, our identity growing up. Well, mine anyways. Oh, I see. Very interesting cameo from a Phoenix Wright in a pachinko game, or I guess inside Danganronpa trials. That was weird. Oh, the Great Ace Attorney 2 was released 2017 August, so it's slightly less dead than Danganronpa, but only in Japan. Keep on, keeping on. Yeah, maybe they're having a hard time deciding to do what they rushed to take with the Switch. Since, you know, it's always been a part of the game, this is essentially hopping into a mainline console. Well, hybrid console still, but... I mean, just look how smooth the transition for Pokemon and the MOL exclusive game went into the Switch. Not so good either. Unless you're excited about Pokemon Snap too. But that was on console in the first place. No. I want to comment on Hotel Dusk, but I'm pretty sure Zalgus didn't play it, so I will just leave it at that. You're right, look. That is too depressing. Just leaving it like that. The main character in Hotel Dusk was cute. This music right now. It's like the music that plays when we reminisce about all of the dead visual novels that will never receive a sequel. The end of an age of glory, of death, and of tragedy, but of also healing and community. Yeah, he is hot. For real though, there's so much culture and so much of like my way of just appreciating jokes and all that, and you know, understanding the thrill of stories came from these visual novel games. Outside of them, I kind of just appreciate games as just a technical thing, you know, like learning how to master the movements and all that. I didn't really care about the story so much. Not much story you can get from Mario, and I don't care what people say about Zelda. It's still like some ambiguous ass like fairy tale or fable rather than actual story. But like, you know, those visual novel games had some legit stories, some backbone to it, like, you know, seriality, very strong ties between each other, like with the Phoenix Wright series, and you know, between cases leading up to some big case, or you know, in the Danganronpa cases, some overarching thing that connects everything. And was even the Zero Escape series. There's like that feeling that, you know, all this death and suffering is, there has to be a reason for it, and then you actually find out, and it's very satisfying. I've always wanted to get a ticker this way, but I'm not even sure I have to do that. Well, the reality is I never bothered looking it up, even though I've always wanted to set one up. A nice back shot in too. You mean Hotel Dusk 2? Was there Hotel Dusk 2? Honestly, I didn't even realize there was a Hotel Dusk 2. But yeah. Here. The name of the song is, I forget, but it's from Danganronpa V3. So, peripherally, you're being spoiled to the music you'll experience in game, since I don't think you've actually played anything past the first Danganronpa. But it's just music spoilers. I would still consider it spoiler, so that's unfortunate. Let us level up Masanori. Why did I move Enbari in front of that failing pitch? Okay, he got him in the end. But he might not have if he fucking practiced Mech Man shit. Last window. Ah, man, now I need to see a playthrough of that later. See, I was actually thinking you're referring to the fact that it like ended abruptly in part 1 when he said everything ended like Hotel Dusk. I was like, ugh, Hotel Dusk ended in the worst way because it's like it just ended without like with cliffhangers, and then it was like there was never a second game, but there was a second game after all. So I'm glad to know there's a sequel. I will check that out if I remember, if I have time, which are actually 2 very high restrictions. We're making good progress right now. Is Babe Gunion strong enough to... Yeah, he'll be strong enough. And even if he's not, they're all dead. Yeah, actually, what am I doing? He's not gonna hit. Ugh. I don't know how to do graphical arrangements. Fucking Balian shit needs to die. I take back that thing you said about a fully seated Envari being able to take care of it. That is horseshit. What do you mean I'm still going? Of course I'm still going. I said be going for like 3 hours. I'm almost there actually. And my streams have been a lot worse before. I've streamed for like 6 hours before. Thankfully, because of this sort of thing, the nature of this, what's it called? Coin Scuffle is that it seems to be twice as effective for, you know, twice the time. I can get by that in just 3 hours instead. Well, you know, it's a rough approximation from what I'm guessing right now. Is your Claude AR fully leveled? Yeah, it is. So, yeah, it's 100 out of 100. I don't know what to tell you. So, in conclusion, Valiant Ranger needs to die and stay die. Hello, Maple. Hope your day's been going good. I'm just finishing up with some grinding, which should just be in maybe around 50 minutes. I'll stop, I guess. Oh yeah, depending on what's it called, if I feel like it and how successful I think this grind has gone, which I'll evaluate later, I just might continue doing 3-hour streams for every day of the week until the last possible day. So yeah, you're not missing anything for this one, presumably. Well, let's just see. How much money did... I was gonna go check ages ago, like maybe an hour ago, and I just didn't check. I'm so stupid. I already forgot how much I started with. Maybe like 500,000-ish. I'm doing alright. You? I'm doing... You know what? I'm not that bad, actually. I'd usually be dying, but that's a 6-hour stream me. This is just 3-hour stream me. Right now, I have made... Ooh, a bit over 20 million. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Well, I guess since I started with 500,000, I mean, that would still be, like, mostly 22 million. I was about to ask how much attack Claude AR. It's like 500 only. Nope, none of them can equip it. It's just by chance that Envari is just that useful. Oh yeah, I just realized I wouldn't be able to equip it on Lianon anyways. Jeez. When you were asking, referring to that before. I physically cannot add you unless I remove someone else right now because my friend list has been full. And even then, if there was space, there's like an evaluation process. You see, it's very highly in demand, very contested, very competed for spot. I mean, it kind of is, but still, it sounds real potential if I say it like that. Why is Envari such a chad? He gets all the bitches. He makes the money rain. That's like literally his art. Well, at least in my thumbnail. What does Babe Bunyan do when he sees 0.33333 times 3 and sees the answer? He rounds up. Round up. Yeah, Lianon is... It's kind of funny you need Lianon, that's actually kind of sad. Lianon's not the best unit to grind with because she makes everything service charges and all that. And also she can only boost one spot at a time. The way for grinding, the general idea for it is, well, for these tall maps, you would want 3 column clears. That's the general idea for quick clearing. Any good anime? Oh my gosh, now that you mentioned it, I've been behind on my anime lately. If I tell you some, then you might spoil me, so I'm not gonna tell you what I'm watching right now. Well, besides, I can't believe this fucking bitch chairman tip just killed my babe. How fucking dare you. Anyways, what was I saying? Any animes that I've picked up recently. I started watching, what's it called? My Hero Academia, the most recent season. But I only saw the first episode so far, which is really boring to be honest, but hopefully it gets better. You use money, yeah, I use money, Gremlin, so magic range makes it easy. Yeah, he's absolutely necessary. Not just for the damage, but of course for the extra coin. Rip money cat. Why am I picking this one? No, not this one. Give me the FP. Give me the Alpines. Whenever I see that loading image was a Duo and Shuichi, I'm always thinking that Shuichi's about to smother Duo with that pillow. What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with me. How do you escape the nonary game? You be Babe Bunyan, look at your bracelet, and then you round up. Duh. Let's see. So I want to know your opinion on furry variety in Housamo. I personally think we have a tad bit too many dog/wolves. Well, I agree with you in terms of the objectivity of what's it called? Species distinctions. But keep in mind, dogs are an extremely familiar kind of species. They're domesticated. And not only that, there are different breeds of dogs. There's no such thing as like different breeds of, you know, wild animals. They're just the wild animals, that's what they are. So as a result, because they're like familiar with most people, and also a gateway drug to furries for some people, their pet being the gateway to like furries world. They gotta appeal to them. Some. Why did you do that, you bitch Bunyan? But yeah, looking at the diversity outside of dogs, we have a bunch of bears, which is nice. But you know, they're not breeds; they're just different species. There's the grizzly bear. There's the polar bear. Sorry, I should say what they are. There's the grizzly bear. Well, actually, there's two of them. Kimikami as well as Ashigara. There's the polar bear, which is Labe. There is the growler bear, which is Jambaban. There is there a koala? I don't think so. Oh, there is a koala. It's the alchemist. There's a red panda too, but that's not really a bear. Well, I guess koalas aren't really bears either. Is there an actual panda in this game? Also alchemist. And elf, yeah. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Oh well. Oh yeah, a black bear. We have a Bargust. Not this AR. What am I doing? I killed for a sheep, horse, a horse in Housamo. That's gonna be a shit show when that happens. A real rat, yeah. Fucking a Vargo is a cop out. They didn't know how to make like a sexy rat, or at least they didn't want to bother, so instead they just like said, you know, a Vargo is a reference to a rat somehow, and then didn't call it a day. Also, I don't count mobs because they aren't used story or gameplay. They appear in story and they appear in gameplay. Sometimes. They're relevant in dungeons, I guess. Well, as an enemy. But yeah, don't be surprised that there's lots of varieties of more common animals. Yeah, and bears, because like bear culture. But yeah, there's like multiple bulls as well in this game. That like it was actually really crowded for the Year of the Bull. With Babe Bunny and being yet another one they just added. But yeah, there's like Housamo, and then there's Shenong, and then there's some human representations of bulls too, like Taurus Mask and Wakan Tonka. There's like what's it called Tetsuoks, also among them. There's a there's a Ahab. List goes on, I'm pretty sure. They added Tanuki Goemon, which is like awesome, to be honest. I do like my Tanukis and Red Pandas a lot. Does Goemon Tanuki? It's like the same as Gyoku, I guess. Wherever you said it. It kind of hurts right now, so no proper voice acting. Unless I get my energy later. So the diversity, if you're looking beyond species and more, you know, familiar, like a variety of animals in general, which includes the variety of breeds, I think it's a pretty healthy diversity. But maybe I'm biased because I have my own needs satisfied with the phrase, so, like Goemon. If anything, I think Housamo is pretty good when it comes to dog furries, because like if you see actual art for furries in the furry community, it is way overdone there. Furries turned, Housamo's toned it down, even though there's still a large amount. They're all like different breeds. And thank God for the lack of sparkle dogs too. Please, LifeWonders, never ever release a sparkle dog. Yeah, we do have a lot of bulls. Again, familiar because it's domesticated. Not quite at home, but like it's a turned into a farm animal or something. I'm not sure what the term is for that. I mean, I would be, but like I forgot. Please do not activate tenacity. That's good. Do we have any dragon? Who's the true dragon? Katsugo's not a dragon, right? He's just like a fireball that has been drawn into a dragon for some reason. Oh yeah, Ophion. I guess. I mean, we have dinosaurs, I guess. Just flightless dragons, if you think about it. Surprising me how we have 2 dinosaurs, right, but not only like 1 dragon. Even though dragons are like amazingly popular in the furry world in general, that it's like, can you even consider a scaly if like it's so popular? Well, maybe I'm just basing popular based on the amount of porn I've seen and the amount of porn I choose to see. Karsuga is an eldritch monster, just like Sath, yeah. Sath, I don't even know what Sath is. He's not a bear, is he? Or a dog. He's like a... I guess a sloth is the closest thing to describe him as. But you know, his appearance is not like a sloth, so sloths are brown. I guess he's more like... I'm not even gonna try to label him. Oh yeah, let's try to think about other animals that aren't in our typical range. For some reason we have a couple of goats already, now Mephistopheles and Azazel. He might even have more than that, but I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know what stats is. Like a dog bear thing. This will probably be, yeah, this will be my last run for today. Because after this, I will have hit 3 hours. Salmon, yeah, time greaser. Yeah, we have a lot to go stack. But no horses. Horses are illegal. No enormously grotesque bulge allowed in Housamo. Unless it's human. In which case Gomtang has free reign. Non-Shada monkey. Did he even consider us like a Tanmon or Shada? He's like fucking muscular as fuck. It's like, who's that appeal to? Whatever. Well, at least his AR looks better. But yeah, I am not a fan of Hanman at all. No horsing around. Yeah. Actually, scratch that. I'm just not a fan of like monkey phrase in general. You know what? It's just like, it's not a human, and yet it's not a phrase. It's just this in between that's just refuses to. I don't know. It's almost like one step away from like, you know, liking a human that's hairy in the wrong places. Technically, Azazel is just a bunch of snakes. And we also have Kotaro's snake, Orochi. Maybe... Actually, never mind. I'm not sure if his name is Orochi, but I'm pretty sure... what's his face? Jugo has a snake too as his companion. And we also have a Tashita having like a salamander thing. It's funny how like I know him more by his joke name than his actual name. Should be the last one for today. Other species would include... I'm like struggling to think of normal species. Well, there's no giraffes. There is an elephant. No one really cares about giraffes, even though they're like the most widely known homosexual animal. There's not really any aquatic creatures now I think about it. No dolphins, nothing like that. That is strange now I think about it. Well, I guess it'd be a bit strange to see them walking on land. But then stop Pokemon, I guess. A rabbit furry. Huh, I guess we don't. That is pretty funny. Or strange. Hold on, let me just claim these rewards. Gimme. That doesn't count. Alright, let's just review my earnings. So I started with 500k. Oh, wait, maybe it's too soon. I can do one more. It's because I spent the first 5 minutes talking or shit like that. I can do one more. Or 2 more. But I need to make up for that time wasted assuming it was done. Why am I being pedantic about this exact timing? Because I need good data to test this later. Hey, Jake Beats. JK. It's a good thing I decided to place a couple of extra rounds because you just joined. But yeah, let me think about other animals, I guess. Yeah, there's just a huge lack of scalies in general. Snakes, lizards, all like, they're often companions, I guess, to people, but not actual individual species themselves. Housamo is like one we got after Tetsugo, which is not even technically a scaly. An otter furry. I'm not a fan of otters, but I can see why other people like them. It's like, not everyone is a chubby lover, I guess. And that's just where bears squarely fall in. But if you still like the fur, but without the hair, without the weight, then I guess otters are a natural fit. That's their actual name in like bear culture, I guess. And I don't mean animal bear culture. second fox. Do we even have a first fox? I can't even remember. We have two. We have two. What's it called? Jack dogs for some reason. Seth. That's oddly specific, to be honest. But we have them. Seth and Bale. Then again, the only reason we have two is because Bale is probably the laziest design in the history of Housamo inspired designs. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, Hawkman. Oh yeah, Shalotl is... Well, yeah, that's true. She is neat. She deserves some more screen time, I guess. But yeah, foxes are even more generically furry than dogs are. Dogs are more common, but furries are just have been claimed by... I'm sorry, foxes have been claimed by furries in all their artwork because, I don't know, they think they have an infinite void in their orifices or something. I guess they like their sliminess or something? I have no idea. I mean, we have insects, for heaven's sakes, in the Housamo too, well, as mobs anyways. So that's like hella crazy representation. You know, there's like almost zero representation of insects in the furry community, at least from what I can see in porn. So that's a step above already. In terms of avians, I guess we're lacking a lot of avians, to be honest. We have Horus. I really like Horus' design. I'm glad I got him. Maybe I'll finish seeing him one day. Not that AR, no. And then there's Thunderbird, whose design I'm less crazy about. He's like an American Eagle or something. Are there any other birds in this game? Oh yeah, Gandharva, who's like a vulture. And yeah, the diversity among birds is pretty good, even though there are a few, so. Housamo really doesn't have a problem when it comes to diversity of furries. Gandharva's design is kind of... Wait, why is Gandharva back there? Did I not move him forward? What the heck? But yeah, I don't think anyone's really remarked that people like Gandharva's design. And I don't like Thunderbird's design because it's like he's wearing really... I'm not a fan of jumpsuits and superhero sticks in general. I really do like Horus's design though, it's very sharp and colorful in a good way. Small vermin? We have Kirito. What do you mean? We have Solomon-kun, the biggest rat of them all. I'm kidding. We have Ketchi, which is like super tiny, according to... Actually, I'm not even sure if he has a canonical height already. I'm kidding, maybe. Well, looks like Word Sevens is playing, which means it's that time of the stream where we conclude, say our goodbyes, and then I fade into golden glitter to the nearest portal, or rather to the nearest gate. Master, audience members, I'm sorry, but I can no longer stream for you. It was a pleasure to have ever met you, everyone, but my time has come. Maybe in another lifetime, we could have been happy together. No, but he's comically telling him something screen at least. Yeah, he is. Well, thank you for joining me today, everyone. I will see you whenever the next time comes. Goodbye! Probably tomorrow, but we'll see. See you, everyone. Bye. Wait. Zalgus is right. I stopped my stream from OBS aside, but I read that comment. I was like, okay, fine. My final bounce. Thank you, Zalgus, for stopping me. I have 25 million. Pretty good. I made 25 million in one day in only 3 hours. I'm very happy about that. And I have used around, I think like, I started with 198, so that'd be like 43 drinks. Pretty good. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining me today. And until another loop, I will see you. Goodbye.